We're going on a little excursion out to the beach. We're going on a bear hunt. No, we're going on a crayfish hunt. Are you scared?
Never.
You're supposed to say, I'm not scared.
Uh-huh.
We're going on a cray hunt. We're going on a cray hunt. I'm not scared. Yes, I am, because there's sharks that are notorious for living in this water. But we didn't get murdered yesterday, so we're taking our chances today. We're spending another day anchored at Gallipoli Beach, which is a part of the Coffin Bay National Park.
Wouldn't want to drop it.
You wouldn't. This is Gallipoli Beach, isn't it?
It's Gallipoli Beach. This is where they filmed Gallipoli, starring Mel Gibson and some other dude that you've never seen again.
I'm sure he's got a thriving career that we just don't know about.
Standing guard, the female looks bored and tentative as the male companion walks up, keeping a close watch on our yacht out there and also on the tender, which is our lifelink to land. Brave and mysterious. The woman goes on.
Drone that we've never used before. The first time that we tried to use a drone over a year ago in Broome, where Tyler's from, we launched it off of Cable Beach and, do you take that, pal? We launched it off of Cable Beach and it dropped into the ocean because we were within 5 kilometres of the airport, which is a rule that you're supposed to follow with using drones, that you cannot be within a certain distance of the airport. Having never used a drone before, I didn't know that, and having been being in Broome, I'm wearing my Broome top today. Being in Broome for the first time, I did not know that we were so close to the airport. However, this guy, Broome, born and bred.
Bred, not born.
Born. But it dropped into the ocean, and if anyone's been to Cable Beach, it's a 22-kilometre stretch of beautiful sand with really aggressive currents. So we were standing up at the beach and we saw it just drop in. The homing device started beeping and it wouldn't come back to us. It just dropped. We ran down and jumped into the water to try and find this tiny little grey fellow. So we re-saved our pennies, and a year later, here we are on Gallipoli Beach, and we can't fly it this time because you need internet connection the first time you connect it. So we will try at another location on another time. Maybe third time's a charm.
Who would have known? You just take it for granted that you've got internet connection when you're at home.
The interwebs. This is what we get for choosing the off-the-grid life. Next time.
Next time. There's always a next time.
There's always a next.
In the water.
Don't say that. This view is pretty good as it is. Are you going to do it backwards?
Yeah.
Going on a cray hunt.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, it's fucking cold.
Good luck. We didn't bring the tender anchor, so I'm staying behind and Tyler is going to go and try look for some crays. So I'm in charge of the tender, our little chook. I'm going to go for a hoon. Tyler thinks he's found something interesting. Time for you to go with him. God, I hope we don't lose this. Ready? Ready? Broken on our spear gun. Never a dull minute. It's a bloody comedy of errors in the Sims Murphy household. Apparently there's lots of fish there though, so he's gonna try and tie it and go again. What was the crack out there?
Plenty of fish of some variety. A white looking fish, but no accuracy.
And materials.
And materials. This thing broke on me again.
Is that the new one?
No. This is this is the one that the spear gun came with.
Oh, so it's new.
So now I've got, yeah, it's new. Well, they're both, yeah, obviously. But yeah, so I've used the bowline on both ends now because the.
Because it snapped previously.
Yeah, it didn't snap. The knot came away both times.
Sure.
So we'll see how this goes as a spare. We'll get the brand new one out to use that.
Exciting that we saw some fish though.
Yeah.
You got a little. Now this is I didn't record this because this is a recipe I've never tried before. Mm-hmm. I used soy and miso and star anise. Don't tell my nonna.
Star anise.
We made a huge batch so it'll last us for ages.
Good thing it's delicious. That's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hello, good morning. We are leaving Gallipoli Bay today. We're just waiting for the coffee.
Yep, coffee, and then we'll be ready to go.
And we're ready to go. We've got 3 days of sailing ahead of us, a few big sails. We were originally going to go to Pearson Island, but it's looking a bit rough with the wind direction, so we're going to go to Elliston instead, and then onto Skill Bay, and then onto Streaky. So instead of going to Pearson and then Venus, we're going to go to Elliston and then Skill Bay and then to Streaky. So still bays all day, but just a different route this time. Elliston is a 55 nautical mile sail north of Gallipoli Bay. It was going to be an 11-hour day, but the conditions look great and we're excited to get one step closer to crossing the bay. What's your caper?
What's my caper? I'm just excited about being wing on wing. It's we haven't been able to manage it because the winds have sort of been a bit shifty on us from time to time, and and we haven't been going exactly the right direction that we need to go. But we are on course right now, and we are wing on wing without having the spinnaker pole out. Even though it's relatively light winds, we've only got about 8 knots of wind. Engine's still running because of the water maker, and they will run for another hour yet.
Nice little 5.6.
5.6 knots, 5.7.
We're heading north today, up the coast to Elliston.
So I'm hoping Elliston's going to be alright. We might have some southwesterly swell, which might make it a bit rocky. But the wind's shifting from southeasterly to southerly later tonight, but then shifting back to southeasterly. So we should be well protected.
Because we're up
from
north.
The wind. No, because of the angle of the bay.
Okay.
The inlet is from the southwest, so any southwesterly winds makes it a pretty shitty anchorage.
Nothing shitty about this morning.
There's a glorious sky down here. Get down to Coffin Bay, people. Well worth the trip. Explore the beaches.
Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. For our home to show on the horizon, soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
When you're on sail, preparation is key. Oh, but you still have to come down to the galley for finishing touches. We haven't caught any fish, so it is tin tuna for us. Bloody hell. Homemade Vietnamese dipping sauce. Salted. On the menu today, one tall order of a cutie patootie. But it's a good little filling lunch on the go. You can't have anything too heavy when you're under sail because you feel gross and bread goes bad really quick in the boat. So we just keep a lot of vegetables in the fridge to be able to do. This is a pretty standard lunch for us, so it's good. Prepped the night before, and then you saw me dancing downstairs trying to put it together, but that's much easier than having to chop and prep and butter and all sorts. a la minute if you're to do it at the time when you're under sail, because you never know what these waves are going to be. We're having a great sail today, so we're doing 6 knots. We have the sail out, 1 reef in, the jib out. No sooner had I said that the sail was going great, that the wind and the waves picked up, and the morning spent dancing with the dolphins turned into a different day entirely. We've just taken a second reef on the main and a reef on the jib, and Tyler is hand steering because we're getting up to 20 knot gusts of wind and 2 to 3 metre waves that are coming on our back. Ooh. So Tyler's turning in so that they get us on our beam, which is a bit safer. I wish you had a seat. We just took another reef on the jib. I've only just learnt what that is. But we're discussing now, we're meant to be heading to Elliston, but we're discussing going to a little island just north of there because the directions of the sea at the moment with an ingoing tide makes it a bit dangerous for us to go through the inlet at Elliston to anchor where we want to safely. And so we just have to play it by ear. We're hoping that the closer to Elliston we get, that the sea and the wind will calm. But we might just have to make it up. Another option is to go straight to Venus Bay, which will be another 30 miles, and hopefully get in before sundown. But we're just going to have to see what the seas are like the closer we get. So about. And that was the last of the footage I was able to take. For the next 5 hours, we had 30 knot gusts of wind, 4 to 5 metre waves and following seas. The autopilot couldn't control the conditions safely, so Tyler had to hand steer the rest of the way to make sure we didn't capsize. All I could do was sit there and watch, holding onto the boat for safety and holding on to hope that Tyler would get us in. We ended up pulling into Elliston, even with the sea state as it was, and outgoing tides, which meant we surfed in past the break out of control. We got in safe?
Got in safe.
In the end?
In the end. Very, very hairy entrance. Broke all the rules to get in here. It's not even the best anchorage, and the anchors seems to be holding. As long as the wind dies down, we should be fine. Incoming tide now. We came in a outgoing tide with big swell into Elliston. And for those that know Elliston, would think that we were fucking crazy for doing it. But it's either this or keep going, and the swell was too much for us today.
It was a rough day in the end.
It was a day that broke us, to be honest.
You were incredible.
Yeah.
And that was all you.
I don't reckon we're ready for the bite. I think we'd be foolish to try it.
If it's going to be anything like that. We'll see where we are. We'll just have some rest.
Yeah. Yeah. Chill out for a bit.
I know a bit about sailing. Like, I know enough to go cruising and to take the wheel, and it's fine to give Tyler a break, but all I can do is like pull on the lines and bring the main in and do those things that he's instructing me. I can't help him steer, and if anything happened to him, I wouldn't be able to control the boat, and so all the responsibility is his, and it's not fair. And it's dangerous. And that was not good today.
No.
I knew it wasn't going to be easy. But for it to be this hard.
Yeah. Just when we thought we had our wings.
You know, I have that stupid Coldplay song in my head.
What's that?
Nobody said it was easy. No one said it was going to be this hard. Take me back to the start. Fucking hell. Things must be bad.
We didn't charge batteries that much.
At least we're in safe. Next time on Never Not, we spent a couple of windy and overcast days in Elliston, deciding whether it's safe and if we're even able to cross the bight, or if we need to come up with a plan B. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to click the thumb, subscribe, say hello in the comments, and share with your friends. And we'll see you next time on Never Not Sailing.